Welcome to Bonehead Truckers. This is a place where we make fun of the dumb stuff we see out here on the road. So if you like this kind of garbage, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Hey, look at me. I shaved just for you. Actually, I just kind of messed up my goatee there and I just worked it off. So in this video, we have this clip, a few clips here of this old Swifty Swift driver blocking the fuel lane. I've got my opinions about it. I'm sure you have your opinions about it. It's a conversation starter. But first, this video is brought to you by Max Mount. You ever see these things in the truck stops? I see them at like TAs and Petros. These things have been really good to me. I really enjoy these. Max Mount has sent me one of these, and I was like, hey, no problem. I'll plug it for sure. So check it out. Hey, it's a cell phone holder, right? You can put your cell phone, GPS, tablet. They make them in all sorts of different sizes. The best thing about it, I have my freaking phone here, and it's got an OtterBox on it, right? And it fits right up in here. So this is a Max Mount. You can see them at the truck stops. Go buy you one. So let's get on with the video here.
Mr. Swifty Swift sitting there in the fuel island eating his food. Mr. Swifty Swift going right on Bonehead Truckers. Oh, he noticed me. Yep, Mr. Swifty Swift.
I don't need your permission. We're in the public. There's no expectation of privacy in public, Mr. Swifty Swift. It's going right on Bonehead Truckers. Yep. Mr. Swifty Swift's all fucking angry because I'm videotaping him. It's going on Bonehead Truckers. I don't have you don't have my permission. At work, there's no expectation in privacy in public. I don't have to. Stop videotaping. I don't have to. Stop videotaping me. Oh, dude, it's going right on the internet, you dumb. Right on fucking Boneheaded Truckers, you dumb. There's no expectation of privacy in public, you dumb. Mr. Swifty Swift acts all big and tough. Boneheaded Truckers, you dumb.
I got a feeling somebody's watching me. Oh, Mr. Swifty Swift's all angry because I'm videotaping him in public. Mr. Swifty Swift taking his 30-minute break in the fuel island. Boneheaded Truckers. You're going right on Boneheaded Truckers, buddy. Sending the video right now. You gotta put the truck in gear. There you go. There you go. Put it in gear, Mr. Swifty Swift. There you go. All angry, Mr. Swifty Swift.
What do you guys think about this? I'll tell you what I think about it. Oh, Swifty Swift blocking the fuel island. You know that's a pet peeve of mine. You guys know this. And I've been on record. I've thrown video freaking cameras and cell phone cameras in these guys' faces out there on the road, okay? People like Johnny Mac would do the same thing. Like, hey, these guys have a message. However, both these guys, this is one thing that I learned. Years and years ago, when I was a hothead young truck driver, someone would like, try to antagonize me or something. Maybe we're fighting over a spot in a truck stop, maybe a fuel island or whatever. And this one in particular time, I guess there was two of us fighting over one spot because we were pulling up. And I got out of my truck and I told this guy what I thought without the camera. And then this other driver, this older driver, waved me over and he was like, hey man, I know these guys are dumb and stupid, but stay in your tree, man. Stay in your tree. I remember that old guy saying, he's an old guy. He's like 60 years old. I'm just this young hothead. He's like, man, stay in your tree, man. I always remember that. And I always didn't go and do that. But in a situation like this, I see two things wrong with this. Obviously, the Swift driver should have stayed in his tree. right? Should have stayed in his tree, because Swifty Swift may come across a video like this and they may do something about it. So it's wise when you see someone coming up to you with the camera, it's wise just to let it slide. Just be the bigger man, and stuff like this, won't happen. Okay. And I get it, your ego's involved. It's like, oh no, how dare you disrespect me to the cameraman. This is what a lot of you guys will probably agree with me, or you may disagree. This guy's like 3 or 4 aisles over, 3 or 4 pumps over. I get it, like this guy's blocking the fuel island and it's a great, we're gonna get this video on YouTube and all this, but was it really affecting you? And did you have to go out of the way like this? Now, I know it's weird because I may be that guy doing that, but I really only done it when it really affected me and my job. If it's 3 or 4 pumps over, I was like, oh yeah, that guy's a bonehead, but he's not really affecting my job too much, and I just want to get my fuel, get up on out of here, and I ain't got no time for that. So the guy that sent this, and I get it, you're trying to spread the message, spread the word, stop blocking fuel islands, get your fuel, pull up. I get it, most of us understand it here, but I think you went a little too far in this, okay? I just think you just trying to antagonize something and try to get a response, and as you could tell, Swifty Swift looked like he was a trainer, gave you a response. And I was just thinking, okay, both guys were in the wrong. All right, I think the filmer was in the wrong. I think Swifty Swift was in the wrong. Stay in your tree, that Swifty Swift. I know you're out there training and all this kind of stuff. Teacher, trainee, get your fuel and pull up. But if someone comes to you with a camera in your freaking face just like that, be the bigger man, wave, say I apologize, move on. Because I guarantee you, if Swifty Swift sees that, they're going to say, that's a professional. And on the other hand, to the driver, you're 3 or 4 pumps over. Just go. Just go. And I get it. You're spreading the message of Bonehead Truckers. I get it, and I'm all about that. I agree with verbal confrontation, right? When we can sit there and say, hey, man, use this as a teaching moment. Like Johnny Mac would do. There was a couple of times Johnny Mac would get, he would get a little bit irate and irritated. But for the most part, it's like, hey, this is a teaching lesson. Let's interview you. And he'd tell you, it's like, hey, man, we got to pull up. At the end of the video, it's like, hey, man, it's all cool. We got too many hurt egos out here. How dare you film me? And to Swifty Swift, I know you guys are watching out there. I think this driver probably was having a bad day. I think this trainer was having a bad day. And then the guy comes up. I think it's a teaching moment, but I don't think this is a career ender or a job ender or whatever you want to call it. So, from the owner of Bonehead Truckers, myself, to Swifty Swift who's watching, take it easy on the guy, would you? I'm just saying. I appreciate you guys watching Bonehead Truckers. Tell me what you think. You guys tell me what you think in the comments of this. I want to hear your opinion. This Blue Tiger headset is freaking solar powered, man. Freaking solar powered. Like, you ain't got to sit there and worry about it losing its charge. It's charged by the sun, like a bunch of truck drivers I know out there. Freaking Blue Tiger makes this. If you want one of these, go check them out. I got a link down there in the description below. Save 10% off. Man, I tell you what, redneck like me don't know what to do being all solar powered. Ain't got no cord. Blue Tiger solar powered. It's the world's first solar powered headset. I guarantee you this is a game changer.